So you hate being alone with your own thoughts. You don't know really what to do with your time spent in solitude. I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to leverage solitude into growth. First things first, you need to shift your focus. Understand, time spent alone outside of work, outside of school, outside of your craft is not downtime. You need to get out of that mentality. I want you to understand that your best ideas are going to come to you in the quiet hours of the morning, at night, when you're up and you're just alone with your thoughts. Stop using the time to be lazy. Use it for growth. Use it to think bigger. A little known fact, one of the greatest books ever written, Don Quixote, was written after a very lengthy prison sentence. Number 2, organize your timeline. And what do I mean? Get your calendar in order. Start setting serious goals with metrics attached to them. For example, if you're in sales, you want to go into every week with a set number in mind, right? So when I was in the sales industry, my number was 4. I wanted to sell 4 products every day, and I made that my goal, and I was very intentional about it. And the results that I got from it, I became the most consistent salesperson in my office, and I became known as the guy who can get anybody out of a sales slump. That's the importance of it. Organize your timeline, set serious goals with metrics attached to them, and check in with it every day. Be deadly serious about making sure that every one of these goals is a success. On Sundays is one of the best days to set goals for the week. Whenever you're setting your goals, make sure that they're actually attainable, make sure they're not outlandish, and make sure they have metrics attached to them. Number 3, you need to be training. Understand, the weight room trains discipline like nothing else will. When you're waking up and you really don't feel like going out for your max day, you don't feel like putting that mile in, those 3 miles in, you know what I'm saying? You wake up and you don't always feel like going to the gym. The people who go to the gym every day are going to do far better in the weight room and in life because they train themselves to get up and do shit they don't feel like doing every day. And when you're in the gym, you need to make it a point that you're not in there to look good. You're in there to become as strong as humanly fucking possible. You should want to be one of the strongest people on the planet. If you are a male, because it is completely possible. And another tidbit about gym goers, people who are in shape get a lot more respect out of the people around them. And what does that do? It makes them hold you to a higher standard, which in turn forces you to hold yourself to a higher standard. Number 4, use the time to research your industry. This goes into your professional life. Find problems within your industry that need fixing and solve them. I spoke on it in another video. This is how you will make a name for yourself. Trust and believe that if you have a boss, if you have managers, if there's a CEO of your company, they're dealing with shit that they're looking for solutions to. And whoever comes up with that solution, doesn't matter if they're a Joe Schmo off the street or somebody who's been working with the company for a decade. They just want somebody who is a problem solver. If you were to make it your priority to solve the problems that nobody else can, I guarantee you will make a name for yourself, and you will find yourself in positions that other people within your company will not. Also, when you're studying your industry, study your own company. Study your company's competitors. And what you need to be looking for is what they did right from the start of the business to present day, and what they did wrong from the start of the business to present day. And you rinse and repeat. It has never been easier to start a business. And no, I know everybody isn't meant for entrepreneurship, but I will tell you that it is very possible. It is. And all you have to do is copy the right moves and avoid the wrong ones. It's all there on the internet. Number 5, improve your speaking skills. AJ Hodge is a good YouTuber who covers the English language. And no, I'm not biased just because we have the same name. He is a good YouTuber to watch for learning how to enunciate, pronounce, and expound on the points that you make in a conversation. Why you need to be studying your language is because it will boost your confidence when you're engaging with the people around you. It's a fact that when you know what to say and when, you're a lot more likely to go talk to somebody. And I said this in another video. You don't know who's around you. 2 out of every 10 people is a millionaire. So when you're in Walmart, when you're in Target, when you're at a gas station, when you're standing in line, feel free to talk to people. Train this skill because you're going to meet a lot more people that you need to than you would if you were just being timid in public all the time. You got to be meeting new people and make sure that you're always networking. If you're going to talk, speak because you're taking time out of their day. And time is the most precious commodity we have. People cannot get that back. So if you're going to talk to somebody, take them to church and practice your introduction. Like I said, when you know what to say and when, you're a lot more confident when it comes to engaging with people. The first thing that people will ever hear from you is your introduction. And you only get to make a first impression one time. It needs to be memorable. I'm Joe Schmo. This is what I do. I went to school for this. Right now I'm in the industry of, et cetera, et cetera. Does that make sense? Whenever you're introducing yourself to people, this is the most important moment you're going to have with them. Because this is going to decide whether or not this person deems you as somebody that they can keep dealing with or not. And vice versa. When somebody introduces themselves to you, pay attention to the shit. If they're not confident in their introduction, you should not be listening to them because they're shaky. They're shaky. And don't feel bad about looking at people this way because they're looking at you the exact same way, my guy. Don't ever doubt that. This is all just some more cold game, some free game that you're going to be needing on your self-improvement journey. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, on your self-improvement journey, keep your chin up, your chest out, and always keep it pushing.